Pinaxtv suni ebusianyema obibi akwa abashonko enfambra platform we eso yehye as ensem no ase dia na chese obepie mu e wo Ghana ha arehosem a esie just barely 7 months ni a ye recover from a plane crash no anase helicopter crash no ebi asan esibiem e wo man Ghana ha aya arehosem we de esie e wo Tema. I raise a whole lot of conversations any ade amanfo ebusa ensem efa plane no ho plane na ekwahe na government plane na government officials wo mu any ade. The conversation is going on and on and on. Enya sem ketwa menua be ma Chris e wa Chris yema akwa Banfambra studios. Yes, enti no ye nyina ye nimare hosem a esi sabre helicopter crash esi e wo Tema boye mu plane no efri he government plane asem ni esi we he den ne ba ya we nyina esi.
Well, it is one quite unfortunate incident I see here. Ghana has here what Tema.
Okay.
Oniku, I think site 17. And crash, make a crash, happen here.
Okay.
Now it is very sad because multi plane no plane ankasano funny part 2. Engineer part 2 no team no pilot and then co-pilot.
Okay.
And omo etimi free mo. It is very sad. Now plane in free ho. And babes na twam akọ ba enkran ha say men kind santi I think they drew Tema no and oh yes they were now moving from the seaside hono room men kind say mainland and omo metimi say omo elusi I mean omo engine no it was some kind of an engine failure and omo elusu control of the plane na etimi ekunya sa crash no wo honom no. But yes, a lot of people are asking say plane no Ghana forces omo plane big and I said their fleet of planes are Ghana Air Force the year juma de bi and akonya nkwanhia yi and say enye bia. I think say in this particular update the update in beba as to say plane no hwan dia na adwumdwumadie be na nka eba be di won kran ha say from who. I think say in this particular update if our viewers are with us we'll give them all the updates on this particular plane, but it's quite unfortunate say nipa 2 in a free mo baby a plane ko hwe ye no so there was this particular men can say landmark be a wo ho na so delicate say e betimi amayenya sa plane crash plane crash wo ho etinyame ene di ho afofia antimi antra ankoye bibi foforo. But unfortunate thing is 2 occupants of that particular plane no omunyina frame. So all the details of the plane in this are men can say update here be more.
Abusia for yenko na yenko share the scenes arehosem we see ye ewo na yeba yento aso. Abusia we grounds Oniku what Tema committee 1 side 17 and a plane no ekwa from ewo hono ma chese ye hu say timemufo ana say nipa wo mo ete brono no so no wo mu di American tente ekopie mu hono ma no mu kwhwe say de eniema ni esifa ekoye. It's quite unfortunate rehopa say just 7 months near sebe recover from the pain of losing government officials a wo mu konya helicopter crash no ebiasan esi ebiem ewo enkran hanum say na plane ne hwe form no abusia it is so unfortunate say plane ne ehye dwerebe ejato mu a chese ehye pepepe te say dey see na anu ada no ama enipa ewo mu nyina condemn chese so obehye nipa ne nso kra no edin na eno nso video ewo ho a na ohwe say de na plane no ejade mu a na ehye a na chese otimi say they were not going to make it alive. Looking at how Nema Esifa Ekoye no. And you know, Chris, just give us a brief rundown. Quite a shape formula. Did it take some time? And now shape formula Ejano Shasi like how was it?
Over plane now, it is a 2-seater adventure aircraft. Nti a plane bi a ye sheda de kwa probo enye plane na bi e beka say the two coin on your screens and I menga say plane na the particular plane na enya accident no and the screens no so nti wo hwa esua me hwa obi comments baby kra na me sere o say we should just say it is a big drone nti wutim say a very small no na e wo screens no so no nti eno ye Diamond D3ad CI Katana obi so hu Katana no say kantan kampacho enye kantan ka Katana no any plane na e wo tail number the tail number of the aircraft is 9G-ADV that is what we have on your screens 9G-ADV, that's the tail number na eno na omudi free ho edi be piem won kran a omo ekonya engine failure na obi pe ensem a na ekoso wo ho ami no mo an omo kasa ne kiremu a plane free ho airba no nse me di ka say na it is on sea enti time a say a mainland no eba nanim kakra no omo hu say the plane angasa na as de nani e kire form. Do you understand? Enti one man be ekire mu say ono cross start bisa mu say from ground no bisa mu say aden ti so obi timi gina form no bisa plane pilot say then e koso you can imagine how low the aircraft was. Enti na like ohun say omasa regaining omu control over the engine because na propeller no time obi some na adum. Till later no who say propeller no has started running again. Na just oma gaini can say control over the plane. And pilot back no yes or sat na say. But a course so kakra bi na men can say started say eba for more a hwe ho no a it is very 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 sad oh.
Abusia video ni mrai ba beto aso.
What can you show now? Oh fuck! Oh! Enquanto que já soube em qual linha mané? What can you show now? Oh fuck! Oh! Enquanto que já soube em qual linha mané? Oh, nipa miensa. Nipa miensa. Dabra fe. Owo Adia, abubo fo nse.
The plane no ehwe from a eja edem a edere a nipa ewo mu no nso omo nso ahye aka ho ana che say utimu say this is a very sad one so utimu say plane ahye oh god ahye beyond recognition che say utimi po che say hana na nanimu say hana na na chi which is quite sad and unfortunate but we share the premises now utie ensem ana ekoso background school nkola ni ade I'm sure all of us will be wondering and also ye dey so Crystallas baby asem ni see no was it closer to Mofrana said them because he had to school kolani ade.
So actually the good thing ama explosion no anye sa kese ne say you know say it's a mini plane. Na baby akotoye no say yeti o video no say munyi nkra no eye school mu ene koto ya na as at that time no se nkra no dodo na omo ye nkra nketwa no omo ye siesta o se KG4 no ya no madeda enti at that particular point no akra no so obenya no apagya no se mu yi nkra no de omo afiri ho kra na ye a different thing. Do you understand? See, we have parents ni bi omo buy ya as at that time no omo be for omo made omo akofie no e no omo boy ya omo yi nkra no nyina de omo free classroom ho de omo copy baby a na safe. Enti baby a plane ko to ya eja tomu no was closer to a school compound. But I can say be a school compound ne so na plane no ekotoye. Enti that is the other part of it na very delicate na nka ebetimi de asem foforo baba tete se anya mencha de enkra no mumu bia nka teachers any omo ye adwuma school mo nyina they were all safe e wo hono mo ye de update ne mom.
Ebusia, this show how serious plane crash and as a helicopter crash ba e course so e wo Tema no etie because looking at baby ekotoye no ye na say gin someone na ekohwe school dining chamber bi kra anka will be recording the death rate to be very very high because almost say nkra de omo hoodin no any omo immune system ni esha but ya mencha de any nka this one de enya sempa kra e wo Ghana krodue mu ha ni nyina mu no security services ahodo fire service ne police fo ni ade ekopie mu e wo hono ma enipa binu ma wo mu e wo plane mu pilot no ene ne co-pilot yetimi eyi omo mortal remains because they say no helicopter no ahye dwere be ama ahye nipa no omo ewo mu no it say their body na chese wo say den ye kokoyi. But the question people are asking is, are these people Ghanaians?
Yes, they are Ghanaians. Omo free ho na unsa sa plane angasa no there was a plane be an almost say use for adventure the Volta region, the landscape near the no for sights viewing any other. And there was an aircraft and not almost ADD Sajumano. But then there were reports being so and said the plane has been grounded for for so many years. And I think that the very almost restore on the back say bit me fly no and che be and say akwakonya sa crash nti basically ne de enye plane na bia say dey tu kwan akopie mu wa ha ne ade but then it's just basically for an adventure na be mu kiremu a omu use within a Volta region hono ma omu de adventure ne sightseeing ne ade. It is quite unfortunate say plane yi atimi akonya nkwanhia enche ye bia Ghana. On your screens you could see people trying to omu ebeyi omo prepare no ewo mo ho.
Ebusia yenko na yenko video of Ebra, the mortal remains of the bent pilot and the co-pilot no a police.
It's okay there. It's
Abusia na pilot and the co-pilot na omo ewo helicopter no emuno ene hu se de wo matwa nananom ewo nsie do enameja eto helicopter no after say ehwe form no wo ma hwedwerebe ama say no de me sure say just as the previous incident is see with helicopter crash did DNA recognize bodies that is the same thing that it is going to be done for yenuanum way. This is very very sad. Say arehusem way ebesi. Now, has the police come out to say anything about this crasher akosono?
Well, as we speak now, police for Mumbai and Mekabibia, this is not too related to Ghana Police Service. There are agencies and as authorities are almost shas here. To say Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, more Ghana Army, so honum. So I think the Interior Ministry, even the Defense Ministry, so more honum. So I think a couple of them are babonting the statements near the Abba. Some of them are giving us the true identity of the plane. The plane Ankasa yɛ ne dia any baby I mean a free any my one ho so currently need the Ghana Police Service omo me kasa bibia amfa ho sisi.
Okay, ebusia there have been eyewitnesses na wo grounds wa brekra ensem no esi ye ebi mato omo anu mutuo ahye eye wo mo views ana say ahye wo mo ideas enne said omo hu niema esifa ya kwan plane ni fi soro be hwe form de si ye nyina no eyewitnesses for edwo mo report atomonten so ye be ko na yakwa kotie eye amanebo efiri wo mo ho eba ye based on said omo hu no kwan ye fa so esi ye nyina no details ni nyina e wo hono ma ye beje bre na yetie. Now looking at it no so far aside the two na ye to say 3232, can you clarify the number of people that were in the plane?
Oh, so basically on America can say a two-seater plane and omo team as at the time it was flying the two of them no there I say omo efrim.
Okay.
It was one fatal crash I see and omo mienu ni there currently as we are speaking omo efrim, but then say better form say bi ma be ka ho ne there there is no confirmation of that.
Okay, ebusia yenti eyewitness report here by beto aso.
What happened? So it was around 2:50. My headmistress was in my class and she was carrying a little baby at her back. So when the baby was crying, we were just waiting for the mother to come. But yeah, how at the end happened? The only thing we saw was the explosion. The only thing we heard was the explosion. And I would say that it's by the grace that we are still alive. Because if it wasn't God, I didn't even know what I would do. Because I was even mad. I didn't even know where to go with the kids.
So the kids could have died?
Yes. They could have died. Because the way the thing happened, and the pilot and the other colleague were burnt to ashes. So what could have happened? It would have been disaster.
I want to thank God.
Yes. I have to thank God. Because I'm a teacher taking care of someone's children. And the kids were about 35 in the class. And it was 2 classrooms too. The next class was just behind me. So if that class was about 25, when you add it, it is around 60 kids. And 2 teachers and the headmistress. We will all be burnt to ashes.
Will this haunt you for the rest of your life?
Yes. And even the kids. Because as I was going with 2 kids, I couldn't move. I couldn't even move. And I was holding the kids. And someone was even shouting my name to run. But I told the person that I can't even move. So the only thing I said was, Jesus, God should save me and the kids.
Abusia teacher ni a wo mu school mu na plane ya na helicopter yi kwahwe form ho na wo twemu se na ade ndie hu papa because do mu nim ba bi o mu be fampo we de obeti ane se he na me famfere ade na se wo sha emofre wo ho ne de anka bi a Ghana yen science asem they already the event that has unfolded recently within a year no yet sign nka we esa entrehan ana jinsem kra na free yet 2 mortality rates yenya dada no ene bisa be ka ho a nke be chen de ye be hu a ye ka ho asem sese yenti wutie teacher ni de a woda nyame asaba na we no wo sha she would need a bit of therapy because said the ensem ni sifa kwa ni de omu hu ye ne de na nya de a eda form o chema omu nim kwa ifa so kra play no ebe hwe form now so me no ka say there have been other eyewitnesses a omu so akasa about how they saw the plane and all that na say utimu say eniema eniema ko so pa ema ene tisa arehosem we eno so nkire mu wo hono ma ye be ko ni akwa video of how the eyewitness no narrate how events unfolded ewo Tema uniku community 1 Metres site 17 honoma sise no ayare hosem amanfo bebre ka ho asem. So you realize that amanfo bebre na because na area ni mu be 3 school for year aboabo mo ho apon wani ade dwadifo nso the time na ko kakra bi mu start so mo park ni ade entutimi say it was not really early the days, as a getting to the close of day, and as I same way, a see nipa be okrom kia anything. So they've been witnesses omunyina che omu ensem. We've already heard from the teacher na omu school na plane and na helicopter ekwohwe from ojema, the only head of the explosion. There's a then be ball from near page na and omu te ho asem a omu nyina e de American tented the pe be hwe. But there've been other people I think so omu de ja human life with multi-planes plane ya say wo fem plane ya say wo soro and omu nso aba bonten a omu nso aba be chim. So you realize that this is very sad and a very serious issue yenda nyame ase, because said the teacher ni kan etreye na ekwohwe se be ben classroom ni kakra bia it would have been very, very disastrous, because uche was in the class no more 35 and at the other class also, even if it was 20 cra 55, and you know how kids are like omu very fragile compared to penny bia and sabe betimi ebu ama ye be pop so na cra de ya na agensem yen hwe high witness report in bra.
Fire assume school for no one Jemka we may use school for Yabani, like the Yabani, so we do Yamiadu. Fire assume school for no one Jemka. We may use school for Yabani, like the Yabani, so we do Yamiadu. Oh, we are more training on my way. Yeah, I see. Yes, FM Nanapa. Higher Tema. Come to
all right, yeah.
Enti na chese amanebo no ebi na yede eboye no omuchemu a na ohwe se de na school for no di mirika ne ade edi free honum na you could see say they were all scared na ehu abo mo pa na out honum ne plane ati ahwe bia a wote a. Can you imagine how it's going to be like? But there are more people who have come out to share their experiences of how ensem call say they see any ade nyina no, and there is more videos say them can yebeko na yakwa share no so about how this plane no issue from, because I'm sure a lot of people wanted to know quite fast to see any ade.
Yes, it's quite unfortunate, but OSHA reports are about they are indicating somewhere around 2:18. And Omulusi a contact with the plane. And so you see, this is very, very, very serious. You know, the Sitre Mumrebi and Kaigana for Yao. The same thing happens. Idrumrebia, they were not hearing from the pilot. They were not hearing from the plane. They lost signal. They lost communication with the plane, with the helicopter as at that time. When so the same thing somewhere around, because the crash happened around 2:50, somewhere 2:50. Just some few minutes to 3, and it happened here. And between 2:18, to 2:30 and 2:20, somewhere within 20 to 30 minutes. And started said they are feeling, and I said that kind of distress was happening within the plane. You could see some of the eyewitnesses in some of they can lose control and then gain control again, and not happen best twice. And Sana plane finally people were talking about the fact that other no money parachutes in this man who planes anymore. Who say BBC is here, Mubetimi form before I saw a train, because plane no nipan kwano. I mean, nipan kwani here. But then you could see say Ebia nipa no so be sa adwen ho said they can't lose the plane as at that time. Say bet me abandon plane na akwhwe ho. Some way somehow they can maneuver or manipulate their way to gain control over the plane. Oh, yentina munien hwese betimi aye no brebre akolandi plane na. Enti wo hwa from Tema to airport square there say omo fly out me say nka be within less than 10 minutes the enkombe dru. What I say, nka won kombetimi land this safely. Ewo ho no mo a wotimu say it is quite unfortunate say itimi see sa. Until the moment omo lose contact no they couldn't reach them again. The next thing they heard was this unfortunate air crash I see they are hosem kesi asabe.
That's quite unfortunate, Ebusia. Looking at it in the na chese omo losing the radio signal na. I mean people talking there who say na eko yedu a ahaye ahanye munyese no enwa ene desare hosem wesia just like the previous plane crash see ya Roma ne boama money government officials and kaye ka ho no efri mu no it's just quite similar. But then you hear people saying so are there nakasa na news because you prophesy that said this year the plane crash in the door so any ade but then yenken hunu say nipa nkwanso na yahre wo this point emwa a lot of people are even saying say Mahama administration. I'm sure you are seeing some maybe just said the casualties that we are experiencing.
The people we are free money ade Dawson. So the next eyewitness video no near Rasisi.
Yes. Yes. Into Hona, not bid never anymore. Not Ejina. Into ever down, I was as fuck you. And and I say, the Sakiana Ejina, or Porto, or top of the Dumia. The Dumia don't 60k. He got Saba, on the fan of the book. Tell boy, I'm in the ticket. It's now. Just a woman, I think. Mau do I power. Satana bid never been nedum. Ever down on the Sasaki. No, what of a Sunday say. Well, you know, the whole thing said, Omusu, indie problem. No one country. Some also have a sign, you know, as Saki was on Trassi. So, Emma too. Tema edumiano and then I said I saw Accra. It's like a classy. Well, the classy be now. I said you also edumiano. And now here and now for you. Class I think that they paint to or to some to sa. To be whom. A bohono, no me a ball grind. Let me go and carry your fish school. Minimum, and was a school. And you know, now, maybe sure. What I was somebody I do. Let me before back to do say and so. Anyway, Robert said, Father, you do. Let me see the Guma. Before passing. Oh, but you do that, madam. Oh, but I do crime. Medicine or down. What's an S and almost shit. Tell me to go on when I do.
All right, so that was one of the eyewitnesses. He was at the point of crash. You know, the man was trying his best to communicate with the pilots. Na utimuse na omo show like omo the sign language. Din komo opeja nensa bisa nensa den na ekoso no so bisa nensa pilot no so peja nensa they communicate back to ono no nti ohun say oma gain control of the plane again. And or relax is at now say oh Bianca bibia you okay they started gaining altitude senka free horn more Canadian and ka ebia mo kwa Kolandia nesa and say ohun say e course ro na nche bia nesa started say etiaba am plane crash adane out me say e baby o senka hwesoro no asa be hwefom ma konya this particular air crash no wo ho no mo akwakoye arehosem pa e wo ho no meti I mean me gonna say omo emata nyina ba be kasa. A lot of people were talking about Ghana civil aviation. Omo only planes Ghana ha any omo fly men can say the civilians omo Ghana ha omo fly planes near the omo only planes no. What are the checks are omo omo before they fly? What I say regulations be the war the more omo betimi they fly. So people were asking some of these questions, but then we are aware some they release abanti what is there.
Okay, ebusia the Deputy Finance Minister Yera Broja Jemfi wabekasa ane